Hello, my name is Raquel Rodriguez, and I'm a senior teller at Altura Credit Union. In this position, I am able to see how the new employees are being trained and how that is working for us as a credit union. Unfortunately, in the last 2 years, we've had a lot of turnaround, most of it being from lower level tellers, but it has hit a few of the upper management levels as well. With all the change, we have had to be short-staffed in one way or another. The best way for our company to stop being short-staffed is to cross-train. What is cross-training, you asked? Great question. Pretty much cross-training is the ability to train your current employees to not only do their jobs correctly and well, but to also do part of another employee's job, just in case they are possibly out on vacation, they're sick, or we just had to do some changes in the company. Why would we need cross-training Why would we need to cross-train our employees? There's a simple answer. Pretty much to stop each branch from being short-staffed. With so much movement within the company, whether it is being layoffs, quitting, moving from one department to another, each department has been low on employees at one point, and that is hurting our daily procedures, things that we need to do on a daily basis that don't have time to just sit on someone's desk for a week. The purpose of cross-training our employees is to make the credit union a more and better well-rounded branch or a well-rounded company. With us being more well-rounded, we have the ability to show that to our members, and our members see that in the ways of we don't have to send them to different representatives or different departments to have their questions answered or fixed or anything changed on certain accounts. What if the person or the department is closed that we need to send them to? That's our issue. We need to be able to give the member something else. We need to be able to give them what they need now and not have them wait a day or an hour or a minute. We need to be able to fix what they need. So an example of that would be able to have the tellers possibly change basic information on the account, be able to close their account, or add in certain shares. Usually we would have to send them to the FSRs, the front desk representatives, and they would have to wait in another line, wait for them to be helped, and that usually takes at least another 15 minutes to be seen. By that time they're already fed up with waiting, and they either leave and they're already mad with our business, and more than likely they will end up closing their account and going somewhere else. The plan to have cross-training is to choose individuals that are in the company that have already been there for at least 6 months and who have shown the ability to work with a larger workload, and someone who would actually take initiative, someone that actually wants to possibly learn and move up within the company later on in their employment. They also have to want the new role and are willing to take that step into the training that might actually be a little bit more work. Now, we're not going to cross-train everybody that is available after 6 months. We need to be able to have only 1 or 2 people per branch, so each branch has their backup pretty much. They have to be trained both in class as well as hands-on training. Now with that, we actually have possible recommendations of having about a week and a half from today to pick the 1 to 2 employees per branch that would want to be cross-trained, and from there, at the end of December, the last 2 weeks of December, have the in-class training. With that training, it'll be usually on a Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are usually the trainings that we have available, and we would only have 1 employee off per day, so we wouldn't have both employees off to do training each day, just one and then the other. And then with that, for the rest of January, the whole month of January would be the on-hands training. So with there, we would have the employees shadow whatever representative is doing that job currently, and have them shadow them Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays between the hours of 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. because those are usually our slower days, especially during the middle of the month. That would be the best time. And they would be able to do anything from repinning debit cards to opening accounts to closing accounts, basic maintenance on the account. as far as staffing goes for the upper management, we would be able to do training pretty much at any time because they don't have to deal with the aspects of members coming in all day, every day, and they would go over everything from covering business development, opening and maintaining IRA accounts, which is pretty much individual retirement accounts, and anything from payroll questions to payroll balancing and benefits. The budget is actually the smallest issue we have. We have about $1,500 yearly to use to cover all training aspects, whether it is new employees to changing an employee from a basic teller to a teller 2 to an FSR. And we actually have to pay that $1,500 yearly, whether we use the training or not. It's going to be paid for no matter what. So this is also a spot where we can have both new and current employees use that training to our benefit. In conclusion, implementing a cross-training system has had, on both current and new employees, would work to our benefit, especially with having short staffing times or periods. If anything, it would be during vacations and holidays, and something that we've already anticipated, so we can have that coverage later on. It would give our members a better view of us because we will be able to answer their questions in a very quick and timely manner, and we would be able to use the resources that we're already paying for, which would be the training that we have to pay for yearly anyway. And that's it. Thank you.
What's up? And I'm the cameraman.